Hello, Nevyka here. Welcome back to the next episode of Trails of Cold Steel 2 playthrough. We have arrived in Legram, and we're looking for Laura and Emma, who have apparently gone to Lohengrin Castle. If you've seen Trails of Cold Steel 1, you know what this place is. Why they've gone in there, we don't really know. There's this fog that's been going around for a month now and it hasn't gone away. And people are wondering what's going on. Some people are saying evil spirits or some such. So we're gonna go inside and give Emma and Laura a hand. If we find them.
Laura! Emma!
Is that a cryptid?
Come, Emma. We'll fight with all we have.
Right! Lux Lamina! Now, Laura!
Of course! Be gone!
That was incredible!
Man, Laura's gotten even stronger.
Emma's no slouch either. Her powers never cease to amaze. Looks like they didn't need our help after all.
They're not out of the woods yet!
Look sharp! Something big's coming!
What is that?
Where did it come from?
Laura! Emma!
Am I imagining things?
Guin! Celine! We can explain after we've taken care of things here.
We'll back you two up. Ready?
We're right here with you, Laura.
I can't believe you're here. Very well. Then lend me your strength.
Let's go, everyone!
Stay calm. We can get through this.
Well, this is an unexpected boss battle. That was gonna be like a dungeon. Nope. Boss first, apparently. And wow. I was very surprised at how Laura and Emma took care of that cryptid by themselves when I needed my whole other 2/3 of Class 7 with me to defeat the other one at Nord. That is how strong they are. That is amazing. Of course, now we got this Zelvenom. So out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, Reen was supposed to be with who? Oh, I already forgot how my linking was. I think with Tova or Fee? I don't know. Anyways. Let's just keep it as is, I suppose. Overdrive. No, I want to overdrive with Laura, man. Although not yet. We should use up all our stuff first. Well, first we gotta motivate.
All right, let's do this.
Leave this to me!
Of course!
Right.
Okay, now We can do. Should we change someone? Oh yeah,
Handle
we need
this?
Tova
Leave it to me.
to analyze.
Here you go.
Ooh, he doesn't like white magic. Alright.
It's my turn.
Oh, and that is exactly what Emma has. Good. We should. Okay. Laura, you do your thing, girl.
Behold the light of the Arseid school! Radiant Wolf!
Of course.
And let's see. What can we do with you? Who doesn't? Well, no, everything's a small chance of happening. But let's give him that white magic, huh?
Now.
Okay. That's not
Sure
too bad.
thing.
We have to. Let's do this.
Let's move.
Okay, and let's overdrive with Laura.
Here goes.
Overdrive!
Gather on my blade.
Oof, almost there, man. Awesome. And let's attacking. We want more of that CP.
Fly! They're off guard!
And burst, of course.
Leave it to me.
Understood.
My turn. Now's our chance.
An opening!
Awesome, they are almost dead.
Here I go. Dance flames. Aster flare.
Come on,
Ready to
Tova,
go.
tell me you have white. Yes, you do.
Activate.
Oof.
My turn.
Let's finish it. Yay! Well, that was easier than I thought. Or they're just
That's
that
that.
strong.
Let's keep moving.
That's what I like to see.
Finally.
Yeah, I can't sense anything else here now. You guys okay?
Yeah.
It's really you, isn't it? You're all here. Of course it's us.
I don't know what to say. This is all so sudden. Still, I'm happy to see you're well, Reen. I'm genuinely lost for words. I've never considered myself as the sort to cry at reunions like these, but clearly I was mistaken.
Laura.
I'm really sorry for making you worry about me. And I can't possibly thank you enough for fighting on so that we could see each other again like this.
There's no need to apologize, Reen. I swore to swing my sword as a member of Class 7, And I always believed that we would meet again one day, and that I would be able to fight alongside my classmates once again. It's just part of who I am.
Thanks. I really am glad to see you're all right. And the same goes for you too, Emma.
I feel the same way. I can hardly believe that this is actually happening. The day's finally come where we can all be together again. It all feels like a wonderful dream.
A wonderful dream, huh? Well, fortunately, this isn't a dream. These might be tough times for Erebonia, but we're persevering. That perseverance is what brought us together again. And the fact that we found each other makes everything we've been through along the way worth it.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. But I know that I wouldn't have been able to come this far if not for you.
Me?
You accepted me despite everything. Knowing that gave me the courage to keep going. If not for that courage, I doubt I would be here now. I'm truly grateful to you, Rean.
You've really grown strong, Emma.
Wait, Emma! Oh, thank you, Celine. Thank you for all the support you've given my classmates. And thank you for coming all the way here with them to see me.
Please, it was nothing. But I'm glad you're okay, I guess. At least I won't end up astray.
Celine, there's nothing wrong with being honest about your feelings, you know.
Oh, she's so happy.
Now we just need to find Eustace.
Right.
Well, I think we're all done here, yeah? And there's no sign of any more cryptids here. So how about we get cozy back in town?
Count me in. You guys are fine with that too, right?
That's fine by me. We can tell you more about what we've been doing since we parted ways.
Then we're off to the pier.
The fog's actually a little less dense than it was on the way here. Maybe because we defeated those cryptids?
Most likely so. I imagine they were accelerating the development of a problem that would have appeared regardless. So while the situation should settle down for now, I imagine it'll happen again in due time. Indeed, the fundamental cause is likely elsewhere and much more complex. Legram as a whole will have to stay wary for a while, I suppose. Still, listening to what you had to say, it's troubling to think of how unpredictable this war is. There's no telling what direction it's going to take.
Yeah, unfortunately. The fighting between the Noble Alliance and Imperial Army is showing no signs of letting up. And we've still got no idea what's going on over at the Academy or what happened to the Courageous and Viscount Arseid.
It's been over a month since we last heard from either of them. I'm a little worried, to tell the truth.
I'm still fully convinced that we have nothing to worry about in that regard. My father is alive and well, of that I am certain. I believe in him. If you believe in him, then I will too. Yeah, I'm with Laura. There's no stopping him. I'm worried about where your last classmate is. It's Duke Albarea's son, right? You'd think a noble like him would be easier to find. Yeah. Eustace was in Legram at one point, wasn't he? Do either of you have any idea where he is now?
He was with us when he fled the Academy, yes.
Several days ago, he boarded a train to Boreahard. He was growing increasingly concerned over what was happening in the region. I guess there was no stopping him. Of all the places he could have gone, he picked Boreahard. That's one of the Alliance's most well-protected strongholds now. I'm surprised it's even possible to get there by train. It was at the time, but not anymore. The Alliance has brought in heavy restrictions on railway travel since his departure. We've been at a loss as to what to do. That explains it.
Well, we can think about that when we get back to town.
If it comes to it, we could always walk there using the highways.
Emma?
What's wrong?
I feel like I should have told you so many things a long time ago. About me and Celine, and about Divine Knights and Awakeners.
It's all right, Emma. Does that mean you're ready to tell us now?
Yes, I am. It's time to finally fulfill the promise I made to you during the after-party.
Well, if you're sure.
I imagine you've heard some of this from Celine already, but still. Enrolling at Thor's was originally part of my duty as one of the Hexen clan. It's a clan of witches that traces its origins far back into the past.
What kind of duty would have you enroll at a military academy?
It's one that's been passed down through our clan for a long, long time. We must watch over the fragments of the great powers sealed deep underground and observe whatever comes to pass regarding them. Just as it did for many others before her, that duty fell to Emma as well.
When you say the Great Power, you mean Valimar, right? Did both of you know about the Divine Knights this whole time?
We knew of their existence, yes, as well as the fact that they choose an Awakener. And that their chosen Awakener will be drawn into an unavoidable battle. Just because you had the potential to become one, you were drawn into a great conflict against your will. And not just you, Rean. The rest of us have become secondary contractors. And yet I couldn't say or do anything for you. I couldn't even give you a simple word of warning. What right do I have to call myself your classmate after failing all of you like that?
Emma?
What are you talking about?
Emma, you're not going to say what I think you're going to say, are you?
I'm sure this isn't what you want to hear after coming all this way to find me. But this is where we should part ways.
Emma. You said it yourself back in the old schoolhouse. You said Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer, right?
I may not always show much in the way of class spirit, but I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
We all come from different backgrounds, and we all had things we were maybe scared to or couldn't tell anyone. Crow has his past, you have yours. I have this strange power of mine that I've carried with me for as long as I can remember. That doesn't directly relate to the Divine Knights in any way, does it?
No, though there's always the possibility it may be one of the reasons why you were chosen. I know plenty about witches and their history, but none of that gives me a clue as to what your powers could be.
All right, Ben. The point is that even after learning I have this monstrous power within me, you all accepted me without a second thought. I feel that I'm a part of Class 7 as much as anyone else, and I'm proud to say I am too. Class 7 is only the best there is because it has every one of us in it. Me, Elisa, Elliot, Laura, Thea, Machias, Eustace, Gaius, Milliam, Crow, and you, Emma. You're not an exception. Without you, our class wouldn't be what it is. Just like it wouldn't be if any one of us weren't a part of it.
Oh, Rean,
What he said.
I couldn't agree more.
So I don't want to hear you say anything like that ever again. We want you right where you are, guiding me, guiding all of us. And not just as a witch, but as the kind class president and caring friend you always have been.
Goodness! How can I possibly refuse when you put it like that? All right, then. I can't deny the ancient knowledge that I possess, or my position as a witch, but I always want to remain the same Emma Millstein of Class 7 that I have been since the day I joined Thor's. So please, let me stay at your side.
Of course.
That goes without saying.
Class 7 really isn't Class 7 without you in it.
Who else could I compete with for the top spot in the exams?
Well, I think that wraps things up nicely. Perfect timing, too. I can see Legram coming into view. You guys ready to...
What's that?
Is that an airship?
It's coming from the sky to the west.
Is that?
An Alliance airship? Wait, that's a commanding officer ship too.
Indeed. Well, it seems we have ourselves some visitors.
My apologies for the unexpected arrival. I should have sent word. I am Aurelia Guin of the Noble Alliance. I wish to make a brief visit to the territory of Viscount Arseid.
It's a pleasure to see you again, your ladyship. And a pleasure to meet you as well, Brigadier General.
We were simply in the area, so we thought we might drop by and pay you a visit. It's been quite some time since we last met. I was hoping to take the opportunity to apologize to my master for not staying in touch. But I see that won't be possible.
Unfortunately so.
I wouldn't have minded setting eyes on the famous Radiant Blade Master. But I suppose I'll have to be content with meeting his daughter.
I'm honored, General.
I can't believe they're here.
They seem to be provincial army officers.
They seem incredibly strong, whoever they are.
Their names are General Aurelia Guin and Brigadier General Wallace Bardia. They're said to be the two strongest generals in the provincial armies.
Yeah. I don't think there are many people interested in martial arts who don't know about them. That's how famous they are. Brigadier General Bardia is otherwise known as the Black Whirlwind. He's known for his unparalleled spearmanship. But I've heard he has Nord blood running through him too.
Oh, I see.
He does remind me of Gaius in a way.
He seems pretty strong.
A number of warriors from Nord were said to have fought with Emperor Dreichels during the War of the Lions. Perhaps he's a descendant of theirs?
Yeah, that makes sense. As for the woman with him... She's generally known as the Golden Rakshasa. She's also a countess and head of the Guin family, as well as commander of the Lemaire Provincial Army. And hard as it is to believe, I've heard she's a practitioner of both the Arseid and Vander schools of swordsmanship.
Wasn't the Vander School practiced by the guardians of the Imperial family?
She sounds like a monster.
Is she even human?
The two of them are both key figures in the Alliance. What are they doing in a neutral region like this, though?
Still, it won't do to have you standing around here. Allow me to show you to my father's office. Klaus, would you prepare some tea?
Oh, there's no need to concern yourself with that. Seeing that the Viscount isn't here gave us all the information that we needed.
What might you be suggesting?
Be at ease. We didn't come to criticize anyone for the Crimson Wing's appearance near Trista. Still, it's always good to know who you're fighting against. The way I see it, you're continuing to remain neutral now. But if it came to it, you wouldn't be afraid to take up arms for your personal sense of justice.
There's no need to be hasty. We have more than enough opponents to be going on with. For now, let's focus on drawing out Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex. We can't allow Rufus to be the only one making any major achievements.
True enough.
It would please me so if you were to fight under me one day, too. I believe you have the potential to surpass even me, given sufficient practice.
I am honored that you would say so. However, my swordsmanship is inexperienced at best. I wouldn't dare presume to have the potential to surpass anyone at this stage. I would ask that you wait until I can at least best my father in a duel before making that invitation.
Then wait I shall. I look forward to the day. With that, I believe it's time we took our leave.
Perhaps so. I was hoping you would introduce us to your friends, but they seem to be feeling rather shy.
Teasing them, are you? I'm sure we'll have the opportunity one day. I sense great potential within them.
As do I.
I apologize for being unable to do anything to make your visit more comfortable. Klaus, please escort them.
As you wish, milady.
Come to think of it, perhaps you wouldn't mind joining me in a battle before I depart. I haven't had the joy in quite some time.
I hardly think an old man such as myself would prove to be a worthy opponent to one of your strength, General.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. You haven't let your guard down for a second since I stepped into Legram.
Laura!
I'm sorry that you had to see me like that. It took all that I had not to be overwhelmed by their sheer presence.
I'm not surprised. We could feel it well enough ourselves, and we weren't even in the room.
That didn't stop them from noticing us, though.
My fur was on end the whole time.
It's unbelievable to think that people like them exist.
I wonder who'd win between them and Zeno and Leo.
Just goes to show how many skilled people there are in the Alliance. With guys like that on the front lines and Rufus Alborea behind the scenes, we can't afford to underestimate them.
All very true. Still, that's no reason to give up now. We need to keep pressing on. And on that note, I think it's about time we left ourselves. Let's go and bring back Eustace. And once we've done that, then we can decide what we're going to do and who we're going to be fighting against.
Indeed.
Then let's start heading to Boreahard.
Klaus, I leave Legram in your care. Should Father return during my absence, please give him my warmest regards. But of course, Lady Laura. Worry not. Legram will be in safe hands with me. But if you wouldn't mind, everyone, please do look out for Lady Laura for me. We always do.
Thanks for keeping an eye on Emma for so long.
Please be well, Klaus. Your words are much appreciated, but unnecessary. I will be perfectly fine, I assure you. The path ahead of you will be fraught with many challenges and dangers.
but I will be praying that you all will be able to navigate it safely to its end, and from there forge your own paths. Do keep yourself safe.
Thank you, Klaus. We'll be back as soon as we're able. It looks like the generals have left already.
Yeah, that's our cue to get going too. But it does look like we'll have to use the highway to get to Bardia though.
That shouldn't be a problem. Following the Ebel Highway north will lead us straight to it.
Hi, Bracer here. Mind if we pop in at the guild before we head out of town? I'm guessing Miles will want to know we're heading out. Yeah, you're probably right.
Laura and Emma joined the party. Rain and Laura can now use overdrive. Rain and Emma can now use overdrive. Reaching Bardia will cause the main story to advance. Doing so will make all unfinished quests disappear. I don't even think we had quests here, so we gotta look for them. But man, that was intense, huh? A lot happened, a lot of characters, a lot of scenes, a lot of information. It was crazy. But man, oh, those... Now, seeing that scene made me realize I should have brought Gaius with me. I mean, having Machias didn't really do anything. I thought he'd be more worried about uses, but not really. Maybe once we see uses, he'll have more things to say. But I kind of would have wanted to know what Gaius had to say with that general we just saw. The one with the Nord blood in him. I wonder what Gaius would have said. Because he also reminded me of Gaius when I saw him. Could have been like an older brother or something. So, and the fact that he's a spearman also, it's pretty cool. And I know Fee was happy to see Laura. And Tova, of course. He talks like he's from here, and he is! I was happy to bring him. So it was good overall. I just wish I knew what Gaius would have said. But I would have never expected to see that general, you know? I don't remember these characters at all. So it's pretty awesome. Feels like playing it for the first time. Okay. Sorry about that. That's the first time seeing Lady Aurelia in quite a while. She's become even more intimidating than she was before. Everything she said seemed to involve violence in some way or another too. Sounded like they might even end up becoming Lord Arseid's enemies sooner or later. I should let everyone in town know about this at once. Oh, the town gossip? I got that too. They're very, they were trying to be extra intimidating, the generals, to Laura, of all people. This, like, what, how old is she? 17? 16? To this young teenage girl just because of her father. I don't know. It was a little over the top. They're kind of jerks. And how she wanted to fight Klaus. Like, come on. He's an old butler guy. I know he can fight, but come on. Get out of here. Like, you're just being, you know, penis. Back when Lady Aurelia used to live in Legram, she'd come here often for dinner. It's sad that someone like that may become an enemy of Lord Arseid's. But that's how things are. That's how things are these days, okay? Double how. That's how. I'm guessing it's just a typo. Do take care, everyone, and come back here anytime. You'll always be welcome. Okay. You know there's hidden quests somewhere, so we gotta find them. Phew, I was seriously getting worried there, but fortunately things worked out. Try not to let what happened get you down, alright? You're going to pick up a friend, aren't you? You can't be meeting them with those gloomy faces. You feel free to come back and visit whenever you like. You'll always be welcome here. I pray that you're able to find your friend. Have a safe trip and good luck. Please leave everything here in Legram to me. I only ask that you take care of your travels. On your travels, Bardia is one of the Noble Alliance's most important strongholds.
As such, I expect there will be a large number of provincial army soldiers on patrol there. Stay safe. Okay. Who else to talk to? Is there anyone else around? No, maybe in the terrace, but I highly doubt it. There's no one ever on the terrace. Nope. Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh, maybe now we could do some of those recipes. Laura, of course.
I could certainly use the practice. That can't.
Okay, and that's it? Really? Oh my. Okay, let us proceed. The fog is still around though, isn't it? Seems that way. When are we gonna get rid of this fog? Hey, are you all heading off somewhere? Indeed. I'm not sure how long we'll be away for, but we will be gone for a while. We're on our way to Bardia, actually. Fine by me. Good luck, you guys. You'll need it too if you run into those generals who visited your mansion earlier, or anyone else like them. Adios forbid. They were pretty terrifying. Try to be careful, okay? We will. Thanks. Be sure you do the same. Take care out there. Hopefully it won't be too long before our paths cross again. In the meantime though, I'll keep my ear to the ground for any news on how my family might be doing. Maybe I'll even ask the students to help me train while I'm here. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw those two. Like, what are two of the Alliance's most famed generals doing here? They were really intimidating though. But if they ever threatened the town, we'd have our swords at the ready in a heartbeat to protect it. It only took me one look to realize those generals are both way out of our league. I'd heard the stories, but seeing them in person was... I doubt even the acting master could defeat them. It goes to show how big this world is and how full of strange and powerful people it is too. It only took... Okay. Let us continue. Where are you, hidden quests? I tried comforting Vivi, but if anything, I only ended up upsetting her even more. I'm a total failure as a sister. A sister's job is to comfort those who are suffering, but I had someone in tears right in front of me and I couldn't do a thing. I'm a complete failure. No, you're not. What's going on? What happened to Vivi? Oh, cool! You guys managed to meet up again. Nice to hear some good news for a change. Agreed. Thanks for your concern. Well, it's about time for us to get going. Oh, okay. Take care of yourselves. But if you hear anything about Linda while you're over there, really anything at all, we'll come right back and tell you as soon as possible. Don't worry. Just don't give up hope. Linda is tough. Thanks, guys. I'll try to hold out hope as long as I can. Good luck, everyone. Even if you don't have me to help you out, you'll have my prayers for your success. It's gonna be okay in the end. She's safe and sound out there somewhere. I know she is. I've got to perk up. Heading off to Bardia, huh? Yeesh, that's not gonna be an easy trip. Even without an actual conflict going on there, it's a dangerous place to be. Don't worry, we're all keenly aware that we're wanted criminals in the eyes of the Alliance. When you put it like that, it sounds kind of cool, but that's not the only reason. The Alliance isn't quite as united as you'd think. Lots of different factions and different goals going on in there. It only takes one of them to make some trouble for things to get messy. Just keep your eyes and ears open. That's awfully ominous. Thank you for the warning, Father. We'll be sure to keep it in mind. Think it's about time I did something about that young lady. She's even got Theramis down in the dumps. That this rate, girl's tears are gonna flood the whole building and bust the door off of its hinges. Oh God, he's the worst father I've ever seen in any of these games. It's like a teenager.
So even that General Guin has her eyes on Lady Laura now? This could be real trouble. We'll have to be vigilant from now on. I won't let anyone try to take our lady from us.
You, not gonna stop this, Laura?
There's nothing that can be done when she's like this. All we can do is wait for the storm to pass. I'm not going to stand on the sidelines and allow someone to try and take our Lady Laura from us. Before this general woman tries anything, she'll need to join our fan club. Then there will be rules for her to abide by. Lady Laura's for sharing. Trying to monopolize her will not be permitted under even the most extreme circumstances.
What? Sharing Laura? That is so weird. I've heard you're all off to Bardia hard, is that true?
That's correct. We're hoping to reunite with Eustace.
I see. Well, you'll want to be careful. Barrehart's one of the Noble Alliance's greatest strongholds, and filled with people who celebrate their victories. It's no safe place for those who don't support them, that's for sure. Watch your backs, you understand me? Oh, now we gotta do this for the girls, and we don't have anything. We like this, and this, and that's it. Oof. Sorry. We can exchange a little bit. Okay. Oh, yes. Wait. I'm sure we want to shop weapons first. And then... Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, I guess that's it. Oh, of course, the armor. Looking for Laura. Doesn't seem like it. She's already got everything good. Great. Okay, now we can customize them. Well. What? I don't know what I just said, but okay. Okay, shop. I mean, nope, still nothing. Okay, I think we're good on that. Aurelia Le Guin seems to have refined her skills even further since her last visit to Legram. Even before she left, she'd earned herself the nickname Rakshasa, and many thought she would one day surpass Lord Arseid. What a shame. Such a skilled swordsman is now fighting for the Noble Alliance. I was on tenterhooks the whole time she was here, wondering what she'd do next. The man accompanying her looked rather formidable himself. Perhaps their appearance here bodes ill. Tread lightly on your travels, everyone. Okay, anything else we need? I don't think so. Okay, let's get out of here. Take care, Piro. We'll be back before you know it.
Be sure to take care of your owners while we're away.
Okay. Alright, that takes care of the cheese for now. But how much longer is this war going to keep dragging on? It's the students staying here who I feel the most sorry for. Even if the fighting doesn't truly end, it'd be nice if things at least died down enough for them to safely return home. I think Lord Arseid is hard at work trying to achieve at least that much, if not more. We might not know where he is, but I'm sure he's out there fighting to give us our country back in his own way. I'm sure of that too. I hope he's okay. He's so cool. And also the way they talked about Elliot's dad, Craig. Oh, that made me so upset. Right, it's been a gas, but I think it's about time I roll on out of here. Whenever the next train actually shows. Ugh, it's so inconvenient to not know when you'll be able to leave somewhere. I really hope that one I missed this morning wasn't the last one of the day. Well, guess I'll have to wait a little longer and see what happens. There's only 1 or 2 trains to Berea-Heart a day now, so that really could have been today's last. It'd be nice if I could catch one before my wallet ends up empty at least. Both General Guin and Brigadier General Bardia exuded a sense of power. Both of them seemed incredibly skilled. Legram has no shortage of strong warriors, but I still found myself overwhelmed by their very presence. Of course, seeing them here made me immediately fear for your safety, Lady Laura. After all, the battlefields you may find yourself on could be littered with people such as those thirsting for your blood. I agree. Speaking with them made me keenly aware of my own inexperience. Still, no matter the danger, I cannot turn my back on my beliefs. I must go. I never expected you to back down for a minute, Lady Laura. Please do take care. That ship belonged to the Alliance, didn't it? What business could they possibly have here in Legram? All I want is to get back to the Sutherland province. When is that damn liner going to arrive? That ship... How did I end up in this mess? I hope my beloved collection remains unharmed back at the mansion. I need to find some way to return to Heimdall safely. But how? My God, go away. I don't care about myself. Not when I have my things to worry about. I hope the nobles haven't seized my collection. That would be terrible. All the worrying has even been keeping me up at night. Ugh. How did I wind up in this mess? I'm a politician. A shining pillar of moral strength that keeps this nation standing. I'm far too important to be wasting away in a hick town like this. I need to get back to Heimdall as soon as possible. But I can't let myself get caught by the Noble Alliance either. Ugh, what am I to do?
They've stopped arguing, but now they're just grumbling to themselves instead. Having to look out for them is really wiping me out. They could both learn a lot from the lady in the next room. I think her name's Maria or something. No matter what it is, she's more level-headed than those two will ever be. Here, please share this with your guests. Wow, this is some high-quality cheese. Thank you so much. It's not much, but please take some of this in return. It's some high-quality sugar I received from a merchant. Are you sure? Oh, you're too kind. What a relief that the fog is finally thinning out. Hopefully this is a sign that the fires of war will soon fade too.
Oh, one nice thing about Legram being a rural area is that we've never wanted for food supplies. So hopefully, even with limited contact with the outside world, we should be able to make it through the winter. It'd be nice if the war came to an end before that became an issue though. We couldn't last like this forever. We should be able to sustain ourselves for a while. People have been giving us gifts too, and every little bit helps. If anything, I hear life is really tough in the big cities right now, especially with the unreliable trains. Let's go talk to the fishermen outside. You're leaving then. Happy trails. These highways are more lethal than they used to be, and that's only partially due to the new batch of monsters. Okay. We should also try fishing if we have free bait. Let's see who this person was here. She was talking about upstairs. Maria?
Julian and Carno play with Nico every day. That's so very sweet of them. Everyone in this town is so friendly. I feel terrible that I can't do anything to thank them for their kindness. Oh, there just has to be something. I'm just trying to think of what. Nico was so despondent when we first got here, but he's really opened up lately. He's having so much fun now. It's just wonderful. I wish I could do something for the people of this town. Hope Nico's alright. Let's go see. We better not be bullying him or something. Wait, first let's go down here. Oh, there's a side. Oh, those are the side quests, probably. First, let's see if we can fish.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
Nope, nothing new. Okay. Commander, I found the materials that Klaus requested, sir. Excellent work, Lance Corporal. Nico, check the contents right away. Sure. Yes, sir. Don't tell Dad or Chloe that we're helping out, got it? Why? Because, it's a matter of pride, okay? Is that a manly way of saying you'd be super embarrassed if they knew? I was wondering what you'd all been up to of late. This, however, would have been my last guess. Helping the people of Legram is one of the Junior Eisenritter's most important duties that only Klaus and Miles will ever know about. Well, and you guys, I guess. Julian insists on keeping it quiet for some reason. Don't know why. Helping the people... Huh? Is it just me or did the fog just get lighter? That'll make it easier for us to play. Or it'll make it easier for us to play, sir. It did get lighter. Still there, but lighter. Unless my eyes are playing tricks on me, the fog does seem to have dissipated. Maybe you were right about the cause being at the castle after all, young lady. Now I can jump right back into work. I'd still suggest taking care on the highways for a while, though. You'll probably also want to bring someone along to keep you safe, just to be sure. Of course, don't worry about me. But thank you again for providing with such a valuable service. Oh, not at all. I'm just glad to have been able to help the town. Wow, sounds like she's made herself an invaluable part of this town while I was away. She certainly has. Everyone here flocks to her for her knowledge and ability, myself included. I'm thrilled to finally be able to get back to working on the highways. After a month in that wild fog, they must be in desperate need of repair. I've got no time to waste. I'm really getting fired up here. Take these two. I hear there are some small children among them, and you can never have too many changes of clothes. Thanks, I'll be back later then, okay? Remember, you're all welcome to come back at any time. Sheltering 5 or 6 children here would hardly be a bother. I'm off to take supplies to some of the refugees who've made their way to Legram. Don't worry about us here, Lady Laura. We'll make sure to keep Legram the wonderful, peaceful town it always has, so you can focus on your own fight and give it your all. I will, Cindy. Thank you for your support. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm amazed that Laura's been able to live here for so long and not pick up on how the girls all feel about her. She's so focused that she doesn't always realize the feelings of those next to her. Maybe like someone else I know. Now that the fog's gone, I'm feeling much more positive again. If that problem got sorted out, the others will be too. So there's nothing to worry about here, Lady Laura. Your thoughts can be entirely centered upon keeping yourself safe. Okay, so what? Is everybody like full-on les for Laura here? What's going on? Why do all the women have like crazy hard-ons for Laura? No! I thought I had time to take a break, but my rest was too restful. I slept right through my train. Can't believe this. The next one probably won't be here for hours. Why can't these things run more often? So like, is Laura les? She bi?
And I haven't got any hint from her that she's into women. I don't know. Oh, hello there. I see those two generals have finally left. It was really overwhelming being in their presence, though. They sure caught us off guard. Fortunately, they just seem to be here to scope out what's going on in the region. Their visit served as a stark reminder of how inexperienced I am. But I have no time to be lamenting that now. We need to keep moving forward, don't we, Reen? Exactly. We need to find uses, and then we'll finally be together again. I can't wait. That's what I like to see. And while you're all fired up, I have some work I think would be perfect for you to handle. Would you be willing to? You ever think about quitting your habit of dumping work on others in the middle of a conversation? Sorry. In my defense, one of these requests is specifically addressed to you. Really? Well, I don't see the harm in taking a little peek at least. Hey, you may have beaten us last time, but we have tremendously improved our skills in the interim. As such, we would like to request another bout with you. Should this please you, come meet us in the training hall. We will be waiting. I've received word that a large, dangerous monster has been sighted on the Ebo Highway. I'd love it if you can take care of it for me. Ah, now it all makes sense. There are only a few of them too. We should be able to handle these without too much trouble. Keep in mind that as much as I'd love your help, I won't force it on you. Whether you choose to take care of them or not, may the goddess be with you and take care. Thank you. Of course we're gonna do them. On the next episode. Cause man, all that story and walking around to find no hidden quest was really fun. I don't know why I'm only getting A grades in my final results in my report card or whatever. I'm missing, I don't know, I'm missing something. I'm not getting all the APs. So I really want to try to at least get an S rank on one of them. But so far, no hidden quests. And there's only 2. He only gave us 2, so I feel like there's gonna be a hidden one. And I already talked to everybody. So I don't know. Must be missing something. Who knows? Anyways. Still, a lot of good info, a lot of good story, a lot of new characters. And of course, we got our new people! I'm so happy about that. Laura and Emma, best girls. How is our links going on? What? See, like, how come I don't see Toval here? Why am I? Oh, page 2. Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay, that makes sense. See, so right now, I'm lowest with Laura, so I'm gonna have to be with Laura in the next episode. Okay. Okay, well anyways, that was really fun. Can't wait for the next episode and try to find uses. I'm surprised he's not here. Where could he be and how do we find him and how do we get there? Why can't we all just be together already? Ugh, so like uses to just leave. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you guys liked the episode, please give it a like. It lets me know you liked it. If you liked it, comment below what you liked about it. If you liked it, please share it with other people you think would like it. And as always, subscribe to this channel for more episodes in this series and click the little notification bell in case you don't see it in your subscription lists. And you guys take a lot of care. Janet.